everybody. This is John Corcoran with the Right Choice 2023 slate. And today I would like to begin a series of podcasts that will start addressing the issues that should be on everyone's mind when it comes to making their vote for this year's election. So as you know, your ballots have been mailed on May 31st. Some of you have already received them. And we have a big decision to be making on who is going to oversee the representation of 3,000 pilots working for Atlas Air. So I think that what might help you better understand where I'm coming from on what I plan to offer the leadership of our union is that I've been here 9 years, which is about halfway. There's many people that have been here for 20 years or more, and there's a lot have been here only a short time. I had never been a member of a union prior, and when I first got here, I asked the pilots that I was flying with, tell me about the union. And the answer that I always got was that our union is a necessary evil. And they continued to say that if we did not have a union, Atlas Air would take advantage of us. They'd abuse us. And we wouldn't have the work rules and the contract terms that we all have. So I figured, okay, asked and answered. I now understand what a union's all about. What I've come to learn over my 9 years here is it's a little bit more than that. There's contract compliance issues. There's terms and conditions that need to be agreed upon. There's all the things that we all know about what the union does for us. But I think there's one thing that there definitely is not understood, is that the union is not 7 e-board members. The union is the collective of all of us. And together, with us being a member of 3,000 strong, we make up the union. So it's not just one voice, it's 3,000 voices. And it's required that we have leadership of that group. And that's what the e-board election is all about, is who are we going to put in charge of organizing the leadership of the 3,000 so we can have a 3,000 member voice. So I'm sitting here in Hong Kong right now on a layover, and I've realized that in order for us to be able to communicate to you what we intend on doing, the only way we have of doing that during this election campaign is to be sending you mailers twice a week. And it's very difficult to be able to put into words on a campaign, on an email, exactly what we plan to do. And I only get an opportunity to fly with maybe 15 or 20 people in a month. And so this podcast system is just a way of trying to get out to you what we want to do. We have a website. It's therightchoice2023.com. And on that website, there's the link to this podcast. You'll also find our email, and people have been sending us emails, and I have been responding to them. What I intend on doing for the next, as long as it takes, till August 29th when the ballots are counted, is I want to receive emails from you, and I want to find out what's on your mind, and then I will answer them on this podcast. So then everyone will get an opportunity to have the question asked on their behalf and answered. So when it comes to my main concern right now about going back to what I said to you about how a union is a necessary evil, and that without a union, we would be taken advantage of by our company. On the Comply 365 app in our iPads, we are given the Flightline briefing recording that Scott Ridgway does now. And in April of this year, he had an interview with Michael Steen. And at minute 9 9 minutes, 37 seconds. All of you have the iPad. All of you have the recording. I urge you to go and listen to it. Did you hear that? This is my union. This is not their union. That is absolutely false. We should not allow Michael Steen or anyone in Atlas Air Management to believe that this is their union. Because therefore, if it's their union, then we don't have a union. We don't have representation. So therefore, the necessary evil that was spoken of, that if we didn't have a union, the company would take advantage of us, well, that's exactly what's going to take place. It's already taken place. So right now, what I plan to do is I wanted to introduce this series that I'm going to make of being able to address issues within 3, 4, 5 minutes at a time, because I know that all of us are busy and we're out doing our thing and we don't have the ability to sit down and listen to 30 minutes of us being able to talk to you. So for now, I'm going to sign off. We sure do appreciate your support and your attention to this very important election. Have a good day.